This is it, day 9, my last day on the West Highland Way. It's a perfect day. Here today, it was nice of the weather to cooperate for my last day on the West Highland Way. For the short walk to Fort William and the end of this amazing journey. Be sure to stick around to the end to see some fun things to do in Fort William too. I'm Donna and this is Some Bold Adventure. Join me on my hiking and travel adventures. This is it. This is my last day on the trail. There's only a couple of miles to go. So I feel fine overall. The biggest issue I have is blisters. I survived the blisters this far, so not like that's going to stop me. It's just weird to think that this is almost the end of what has been a long, amazing journey. I'm making the walk into Fort William. Not sure how far it is, but it doesn't really matter. It's not far. Walking along the busy road. I've seen a fair amount of people walking, I think, to go up Ben Nevis, which I've opted not to do. I was worried I would regret it if I chose not to, but I was talking with my trail friends yesterday and said, you know, I don't actually think I will because I don't feel like doing it. What I've done has been so amazing. I want to go have my leisurely stroll into Fort William and relax and think about the trip. I'm still walking to Fort William. I like the way I did it. I like staying in the campground, just not very far away last night. And I'm walking into town and my boots are muddy, but my clothes are clean. My heart is happy. It was a bit sad to say goodbye to my trail friends yesterday. We all had different routes to the end. But it's just a beautiful day to be out here today. It was nice of the weather to cooperate for my last day on the West Highland Way. Took a little detour because there's some things to look at here. These are the curling ponds I saw from the road. And once you get past that little park, you start coming into the regular part of town. Houses and so forth. According to Google Maps, and I don't know how accurate it is, it says 20 minutes. But it also thinks I'm not on the road right now, so who knows. Just coming up to the original end of the West Highland Way. It's not the end anymore, but I'll stop here anyway. Almost to the real end. This is a good start. I'm in Fort William. My maps were pointing me to the original end of the West Highland Way, not the new end of the West Highland Way. So I've straightened that out now. This is very much an exit through the gift shop kind of thing, I think.
Oh, I can't remember.
So there it is, the official end of the West Highland Way. I have walked 96 miles and then some to have a seat with this man. He's got sore feet, but a happy face. This map at the end was a great way to reflect on the trip. Mugdock Castle, 2 falls in the first 2 days, Connick Hill, the bonny banks of Loch Lomond, the long wet walk to Rowerdennin, the waterfalls, the stunning beauty of Glencoe, that climb up Devil's Staircase, and finishing here in Fort William. What a walk it was! I'm here at my hotel at Ossian's in Fort William, and I finished hiking the West Highland Way. It feels almost like it was over too soon, though some of the parts felt longer than others. What a great experience. Met some really great people. Saw so much beauty, so many things that just took my breath away. This was the day I had planned to hike the Nevis, and then I decided not to. So far, no regrets. I've sort of wandered leisurely around Fort William. I went to the pastry shop. I bought 2 pastries, and I got them takeaway, so nobody would know they were both for me. And then I had lunch at a little restaurant where I finally had haggis, neeps, and tatties, and enjoyed all of them, and a pint to go with it. Next up on my list, I took a taxi to go get my bag that was back at the campground I stayed at last night, the big bag, because the luggage service wouldn't bring it here. So I took a taxi back there. The taxi driver was awesome, young woman, and she told me that I could take the train out at 4 o'clock to Mallaig if I was interested in that, and it would go over the Glenfinnan Viaduct. That's the Harry Potter Bridge. This is not the Harry Potter train because you have to book that months in advance, and I only just planned this trip a month ago. So I am going to take the train to Mallaig just to go over the viaduct. I bought tickets on an app for that, so I'm leaving. Train leaves in a little less than an hour. So I think it's about 3 hours round trip. So basically you go to Mallaig, you're in Mallaig for half an hour. She said there might be enough time to get a fish and chips at the station on the platform and then head back. So that's my plan. One of the other things I did in Fort William was take the train to Glenfinnan. There's a lovely walk from the train station to see the Glenfinnan Viaduct. If you time it right, you can see the Jacobite steam train, which many know as the Harry Potter train, across the viaduct. After that, walk down to see the Glenfinnan Monument and go to the Visitor Centre to learn some Scottish history. My hotel in Fort William overlooked Loch Linnhe, and out the window I saw this adorable orange boat called the Elsie that said Cruise Loch Linnhe on the side. I bought tickets online to do that, and it was great. You get information on the area, a bit of past, present, and future, and there's a lot to see, including this shipwreck and even seals. Even though this was my last day hiking the West Highland Way, it's not done yet. I'm working on a video about planning a route and one about gear to bring too. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the like button if you liked the video. Thanks for watching.